Hello for all of you, my name is Maxim, and in this video I'm going to comment the things that happened the day 6 in Ukraine. In this case, as you can see, an explosion reported in Sevastopol. A lot of drones has been seen in the city, around this area. Also, in Nizhny Horivsky, also was a drone attack and the air defense was seen um, shooting down a lot of things, as you can see in that video. Also, near Crimea was an attack in Henichesk that the Ukrainians used HIMARS to try to break out the Russian supply line near this area. Also here in Holapristan was an attack with HIMARS. It's reported that 300 Russians were killed in that attack. And the most important was in this area was near Tokmak. Also, there are reports of 200 Russians dead. And in Vasilievka, the office of the general of this area was blown up also with an HIMARS. And near Makiyivka, in a school, has been bombed in New Year by the Ukrainians with HIMARS. It's reported that 500 Russians are dead, and the Ukrainians locked the Russian troops with their phones because they were speaking with their families and having a party for the New Year. Also, the Russians are trying to attack near this area and this area, and in Opitne, they are trying to break through the defenses of the Ukrainians. Also, it's reported that are 500 Ukrainian defensive lines in this lot of areas, more than 500 trenches in all Bakhmut, and the Russians can't break through in Bakhmut. Also in Artemievsk. The Ukrainians are trying to counterattack near Yakovlivka, near this area, then Ukrposhta, and trying to attack also in this area to try to quit the Russians the supply line and don't let the Russians try to attack in all this area to this Fedorivka, because Fedorivka is a very important city because Fedorivka and all this area, if the Russians capture it, they will have like the start to try to advance for this road to Sloviansk. And if they capture it, they can advance through this road. In the north part, in Kremina, the Ukrainians have taken Dibrova, and they are attacking through the south of this area, in the forest and all of this area, as you can see, and the Russians are trying to defend it. Because why? Because the Russians have made a defensive line in all of this area, and if the Ukrainians pass through Kremina, they can attack the back of the defensive line, and all the defensive lines are prepared for frontal attacks. There are trenches, a lot of trenches. And if the Ukrainians attack back the trenches normally, if they are, for example, 10 trenches, maybe one or two are prepared for back attacks, but 8 for frontal attacks. 8. And some of them one for lateral attacks. If Ukrainians attack from back, they have here the supply line. Here they cut it when he takes Chervonopopiuka. Also another supply line from Starobilsk to this area and to this. This has been cut near here. And this area is 15.8 kilometers from the front line, and with HIMARS they can destroy it. And finally, the Ukrainians have taken Tokarivka. And as you can see, Tokarivka, which is here, it's only 41 kilometers from Troitsky. And the Ukrainians are reported to be here, which is 38 kilometers from the front line, Troitsky. And there is the last one remaining, the last one, Russian supply line in all the North Lugansk area. All this area and all this area, which you see, it's supplied by one railway which goes through Ukrainske to Starosbilsk and then to Lugansk. This supplies all of these areas. And if Ukrainians cut in Starobilsk or in Troitske, the Russians have to retreat from all these areas. Also, in the political news, I have to comment, for example, this one, which is the most important, that France is giving Ukraine light tanks, Air MX-10, indeterminate quantity. Also, Germany is providing one Patriot with another one from United States. They are two in total. Also, Germany is providing around 14 Marder infantry combat vehicles, and also United States is providing around 15 M2 Bradley combat vehicles. And the last one new important is that as a part of a new military aid package, Germany this week handed Ukraine a lot of pickups, trucks, UAVs, woolen blankets, anti-UAV systems. These and drone detection systems are the most important. And also, Putin has said that the 7th and 6th will be a truce that Zelensky rejected, and that can be because in Russians and Orthodox Church, it's like the New Year. Thank you for watching my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the video, please. Goodbye.